Hello, my name's Steve Mills. If you've listened to my videos generally, you probably find that I basically talk. I have a conversation. I don't read from a script. I make it up based on 30 years of experience. Now, today I wanted to just produce a little bit of a different video. It's to celebrate 30 years today on the 1st of May when I'm recording this video. And I've produced some words that I'd like just to read, if I may. It won't take too long, and there will be a few sort of valuable things for you to get out of it. So here we go. As I said, this year marks something really special. 30 years in business, a journey that's been anything but ordinary. We've had ups, we've had downs, and sometimes in between. It all started many years ago with a table tennis bat in my hand. As a young athlete, I was competing at international level, and I wanted to know how to get the edge, how to improve just a little bit in order to win rather than lose. And I found that really this is all about precision. It's about consistency. It's about high performance. It's about training, practicing, and constantly looking to get better. And those same values have become the foundation for my career in business, which, as I've said, goes back 30 years. Over the past 3 decades, I've dedicated to myself to understanding what makes companies grow and how to make marketing work. I've learnt this from the best marketers, salespeople, sales trainers, business growth advisors in the world, and I pass on that knowledge to my clients. I've had the honor of working with some fantastic clients over those years, some of which have been with me many, many years, and nearly all of which have made significant growth in their business. When I say nearly all, the ones who haven't have basically not taken any action, but those who have had fantastic rewards. However, I haven't done it alone. I've been lucky to work with some really talented and dedicated people. I've worked with recently Miranda and Siddharth, who've been fantastic working and helping me. Before that, it was Gemma, and before Gemma, it was Jackie. And there are several other people along the way, in fact, probably too many to mention. Um, my podcast is another thing that I think has been a total revelation. When I first started out in business 30 years ago, there was no such thing as podcasts and SEO and digital marketing and all that sort of stuff. I was stuffing letters into envelopes and posting them out to people and then following them up on the phone. And how the marketing world has changed in that time. We've got AI, and you just wonder what's going to happen in the future with that. But one thing I can tell you about AI is we've only just started. We really have. We look around, or I do anyway, thinking, wow, this is amazing, isn't it incredible? But the truth is, we're not even scratching the surface of what AI is going to do, not only to the world of marketing, but to the world in general. My podcast, as I said, has been a fantastic tool. It enables me to go from back 30 years ago, posting envelopes into letterboxes with stamps on, to now being able to send out a podcast or produce a podcast, and that gets sent out on websites like iTunes and Amazon and Spotify to round about 10,000 people every single episode. And I can do that virtually for nothing. And I can do that in however long it takes me to do the podcast. So let's say it's, a 10-minute one or a 20-minute one. That's how long it takes me to get that out. And it really is, a game changer, I think, in the world of marketing. The things we've done and we still do is, websites, business development ideas, coaching, advising. I've got a fantastic program that it's literally taken me 30 years to refine, called Results Mastery Program. Within that, there's a mastermind, there's a mentoring program, there's my university, which is a training program. Then I've also developed something called Results Pro. This is for startups, people just getting started, and costs a tenner, £10 a month. It's an absolute no-brainer, I believe, for anybody who's looking to grow their business. It really is. So that's it, really. I want to thank everyone who's been part of my 30-year journey, and my colleagues, my partners, my business friends. And you really have made this possible. But I want to clarify that this is not the finish line. I'm hopefully going for many, many years. The next chapter is just beginning, and I know that it's going to be fantastic. We're going to be absolutely blown away by what this world of marketing and AI has to offer. So this is Steve Mills signing off after 30 years of results mastery, and definitely the best is yet to come. Thanks very much for listening.